Hi, I'm Chris Ryan. I wanted to give you 4 tips for bringing presence to your online classroom. These are the kinds of things that you do normally in your in-person classroom, but you have to kind of more actively do them to bring presence, to make the here and now of an online classroom real, and to invite your students to bring their presence as well. So what are the tips? First of all, ask for frequent little responses from your students. You don't have to do this quite as much in person because you can tell the attentiveness, and even your physical presence drifting near someone gets them off their phone and they're paying attention. But you're going to have to be more like a submarine underwater. You're all kind of subs under the Arctic Ocean, and you're sending out pings by sonar to each other like, are you there? Are you there? Now, you don't want to be annoying about this, but how do you do this? Chat is probably my biggest go-to because it's easy. Everyone knows how to do it. It's not too disruptive, that sort of thing. So ask quick little questions. Hey, where's everyone dialing in from? Dialing in. Dating myself. Where's everyone online from? Just as icebreakers, that sort of thing. But also, real questions. Fact-based. Is the coronavirus an RNA virus or a DNA virus? You could do it on public chat and everybody just sort of quickly responds in. Or you could say, hey, public chat this, but don't hit return yet. Give me a few seconds, everyone to respond. Okay, now hit return. Or you could have people private chat you, just to you, which is a nice tool that we don't often use in person it's hard to do without technology. But you can get lots and lots of simultaneous private responses via chat. So that's why I love chat. Don't limit yourself to that though. Also, if you've got people on video, thumbs up, thumbs down, just, hey, thumbs in the middle. How are you feeling right now? There can be other kinds of tools. Check out whatever your platform has and try them. Polls, that sort of thing. Really, really useful. So frequent little responses from your students that are authentic, but happening a little more often than otherwise. The second thing, take moments of silence. Notice the pregnant pause there. That might have seemed a little overly dramatic, but you do want to give your students a chance to breathe. The temptation online is because we have headphones on, you can't hear a lot of times other people. You don't have the sounds of a physical classroom kind of tell you that, oh, people are shifting in their chairs. You could feel like the radio DJ talking into the midnight hour. Give people a chance to collect their thoughts. Again, a question is really good for this. So not just like pause your speaking, although that's useful, but ask a question and give people a chance to think. Why is it important that the coronavirus is an RNA virus versus a DNA? Think on that, chat me your response. Turns out, by the way, that it affects the mutation rate. So one to know about. Third tip, vary the tone of your voice. Vary your voice up, not just tone, speed, pace, volume. An actor once told me that I used to teach with this one actor, and he said, your voice is really an instrument. And as an actor, he had trained with it. We as normal educators don't really train with our voice, but we should push the envelope a little bit so that we're injecting more energy in. If you just get away with the monotone drone, no, you need to try using your voice as a conscious instrument a little bit more so that you're injecting like you plus 120% of yourself. Finally, notice what I've been doing almost this whole time. I have been looking into the camera. That is something a lot of people don't do when they first start teaching online. They're looking at the screen and they're looking maybe at the videos of their students, or they're looking at their slides and they're looking at the participant window and the chat and everything like that. And after a while, when you're on video, if you are on video, but you're not looking at your students, which you need to do by actually looking into the camera, they start to lose interest. So one of the most powerful things is just glance into the camera. It feels weird because it looks like a robot eye, sort of this little black plastic thing with a little reflective pupil in the middle, a little light next to it showing you're looking at me. It's weird, right? But that's going to be really powerful because at that moment you are looking into every one of your students' eyes. And it's why, for instance, Hollywood movies, if an extra off camera back behind, Scarlett Johansson or whoever else looks at the camera, cut, we got to throw away that take. Why? Because everyone's going to look at that extra. as soon as that person looks at the camera. Eyes into someone else's eyes are magnetic. It's almost hypnotizing. So use the power judiciously. You don't have to stare into it or anything, but look at your students by looking at your camera. So again, frequent little responses, moments of silence, vary up your voice, and look at your camera warmly, and you're going to be great. I wish you all the luck in the world as you move your teaching from an in-person to an online setting. Try these tips out to bring presence and make the virtual classroom real. Make it a here and now for your students. Good luck.